also do it. But I'll double record just in case. But I guess what I'm saying is that it shows up on mine as like a stream of yours. So
Well,
it's like as
what
a
I
result, like it's more pixelated because it's like
right, I can do this. Let me write this. How does that look?
let's see. It's still yeah. Let's do double recording if that's okay,
Sure.
just in case. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna.
Oh, this one should be 1080p, but I might be able to change it. To the full 1440p, but I don't know how the performance is going to be. Okay.
Great. I'm starting the stream. I'm starting the recording then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've already got mine on.
Great. Recording started. Make this bigger. Okay, great. So
So, open PRs. There's only one that's marked as draft. There's the auth one that I believe changed the RFC that you commented on here. Need to add RFC, resolve build errors, update the doc. And he's pushed a change since then, but I don't know if that change fixed those. For this, generate using OpenAPI generator CLI. This changed up the CLI, so changed up uh, the JavaScript client because now it's using the OpenAPI generator, which might conflict with some of these other ones, like let me see, artifact
well,
storage.
that one is a draft, so I don't think we need. If it is a draft, are they? I think are they just like? I see. Like, are they just looking for comments? Because if it is a draft, then the only action item that we can do is add comments. We can't merge it in.
Right.
So
That's a good point. I guess we can pass
so
over that one for now.
we should take a look at the we should act on some of the open PRs that we can
So,
merge.
starting with number 99.
Mhm.
This is a small refactor to create API to return the app and optionally not start listening. This allows, can I zoom in more here? There we go. This allows the JavaScript library to be used from serverless functions in AWS, Google, etc. So on this one, I actually looked at it, and code-wise, everything looks good. Because, let's see, expand this out. We changed a little bit of the README for the example folder for serverless environments. He added an AWS Lambda example and a Firebase Functions example. These are good changes for the JavaScript client. And then also a Google Cloud Functions example. Then there's the agent file that he's added an express type to. So now it has a build function, instead of just a start function. Um, yeah. And then the API.
I'm scrolling through the package JSON walk. It's quite a bit of changes there.
Yeah, because he added the a prettier plugin for Tailwind, which that doesn't need to be there. At least I
Yeah, if
don't think
there
there's any need for Tailwind here. So that sounds unrelated.
because our stuff doesn't have a front end, right? So it shouldn't.
Right. Unless this package.json is in a different spot.
Mm-hmm.
This package.json is the one on the root. So actually that's not a bad change. That probably is a helpful change because it's related to the website. Although it's kind of outside of the scope of this PR, it is a root level change and not a specific package dependency. So that's not bad.
Can we, with this change, can we run the testing suite to see if the tests pass?
Yeah, so I don't have AWS, Firebase, or Google Cloud set up right now, but if the minimal example works, then
So
everything else.
the tests shouldn't depend on AWS, Firebase,
Right.
etc. Those type of things. So if it fails, then we shouldn't. We should not merge this.
Right. Okay. So I believe to get this up and running, I have to first link the agent protocol. I'm going to go into the examples. All right. AWS Serverless Express.
Wait, why are you installing that?
I was just going to try running the example without AWS.
We should just run the testing suite, right? So we don't. Let's not install npm install AWS Serverless Express. Yeah.
Argument for config was not provided. For this one,
Handle task.
say what?
Oh, I'm just looking at the docs on the handle task. The input is task handler and config.
Right. It looks like when we changed that, we didn't update the minimal example to have a config to go along with it. So I'll do
Wait,
what
let
we
me see
did over there.
what changed it. It's the monorepo conversion,
Okay.
PR. But I thought after monorepo conversion, we ran the testing suite and it passed, right?
I think we did, yeah.
And
Oh,
the testing suite uses the minimum JS, minimum TS. This is a local test.
Yeah.
Local test.
Getting internal server errors on the OpenAPI response validators. Hmm.
What was the right command to run the TypeScript testing suite? Is this the right process?
The local, to do it local, it was just to add the URL in front of it. But the original command I remember was a Perl script for agentprotocol.ai where I have the testing suite on there. Right here on the test your agent section. It's bash c Perl fssl agent protocol.ai/test.sh. And somebody was using Windows. It's broken. I need to go through and double check that these are Unix, not
Wait, so
DOS.
you can't copy paste that command line and have it work?
Correct. I'd have to maybe try typing this into DOS to Unix. Yeah, that worked. And it's the same response as before. So the getting the task, getting all tasks.
Wait, so you are on the branch, right?
Yeah.
You're on this PR's branch. Okay, so let's go to let's go to main and then rerun the same URL. Make sure your directory is clear. It's like clean. Do a git status, yeah. Yeah, git stash.
The only thing is this workspace
That's fine.
folder, which I can delete.
That's fine. Yeah, rerun the same command, see.
Let me start the agent back over. Which failed because this needs to have.
Okay, great.
There we go. And
Okay.
it is the same. Well, not quite the same, but it is pretty much the same. So getting all tasks fails on this one.
Can we look at the get all tasks issue? Oh, the first issue?
Sure. So make a new, and that's just getting all tasks. So that's going to be, let's see. What is it? Mm. AP v1 agent task. Response must be an object. Why is it saying that? Hmm.
Would it be get agent task or list agent? It's get agent, right? Get agent task.
That's for the specific task, right? We need the list agent task IDs.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, maybe over there do a console log to see if it's getting hit on line 93.
Um, so this is actually one thing where I have to gotta go back into the minimal and import the H protocol from directly above this, which
Why is
is
that?
well, because whenever it's using the agent protocol, I don't think it's using the updated version of the agent protocol. It's using an installed version in Node modules.
Hmm. I see. Yeah, try it with the relative import.
Just that. Yeah. Run this again. It did not do the console.log. Um,
Okay. So here you kind of have a very good log. The error is happening in the agent.ts on line 100. Yeah. And then at the my screen is showing that this is really pixelated, so I can't really see. Let me see if there's a way to get like a higher quality. Okay. Yeah, I can't see. Oh, it's all of a sudden better. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, so line 100. So the issue is list agent task ID, right? And which is right. So we added a console log. It's not getting printed.
correct.
Can you put console log on line 100?
Do the
So
console
it's just
logs even
not,
go through?
it's just not, so it's not like even calling the local, it's not calling this file.
Right. Hmm.
Can you check this agent.ts's file path? What's this current file path? Hover over the file tag.
On what part?
Can you hover over on the top? There's like a tab. Hover over yeah, it'll give you the file path.
It's right here. It's in the
Um,
src folder on
so
JS SDK.
packages SDK, JS, source agent. Yeah, so should be the right one, but it's not getting printed. What instead of doing a console log, why don't you do like throw? You just throw an error like right before. It should get hit. Yeah, you can throw on 98 or something.
Um, I never used throw like this.
Look at other parts in the file. You can see how they're using throw.
Oh yeah, okay. Never mind. I do use throw like that. Right there.
Great.
Nope.
Can you do me a favor? Right click on the agent.ts file. No, on the file on the left sidebar. Right click and then copy path. And then paste the path in the editor.
What?
Anywhere, yeah. I'm just double checking. Yeah, it doesn't seem like, oh wait, it is the same path. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what could be the reason that it's not?
Express Open API Validator.
Should this one be async too? Or like, is there some, is like, it seems like it's trying to expect a promise that it's not getting, or something like that?
Could be. Let me zoom out for a second. So there's the routes. And we've got register, list, agent, task IDs. And this also has the handle task.
Where is the agent.ts file getting imported?
Index.
Mm. But how is it getting imported from the minimum TS side?
It doesn't. The index is what it's importing. So,
No,
well, I guess,
it does seem like it's importing agent.
yeah,
there.
it imports agent from index, which is
I
exported
see.
in here.
Mm,
Export default agent.
I see. So when we run the minimum TS, can we just over there, can we call a function on the agent? So agent, we're doing handle task, right? So
We would only be able to run these. So list agent task IDs, we could run that.
yeah, let's do that. So instead of handle task, it just runs list agent task ID.
So instead of handle task,
Yeah. So now when you do a TS node, minimum TS, it should just run that. Okay, so I'll put that. Like, wait, it should throw though. Can you in here, in list agent task ID, did we add a console log?
in here we do. List agent task IDs. Which
So
does
it's not
this.
throwing. So okay.
It is async, so that could be it.
Okay, so
Um,
await. Just do
Maybe
await
what I
before.
could do is uncomment this since these are async. And inside of this task handler, I could put a kind of do that.
That's fine.
Let me try the whole testing suite. Um, okay, still giving me kind of the same thing. Slash response must be an object.
See, I don't think we're even calling this minimum dot ts. Like, I don't even think if we just add, okay, so before on line 23, if we do console log, does it show up? I'm not even sure if TS node is the right way to run it. Let me see.
Yep.
Is it getting called? Let me see. Whoops. Okay, so console log did get shown here, but not inside the task handler, it seems like.
Right.
Wait, the task handler right now only takes in one input. So you can remove the, that's the task handler's input. Agent handle task. Can you put the console log in handle task inside agent? Copy paste the same console log.
Nothing. No console logs coming outside of this one. But why?
Can you change agent listening at to have a typo? Scroll down. Scroll down in, yeah, scroll down in
over here?
agent.ts. Yeah, have a typo here. Yeah, just like rerun it.
Oh yeah, look at that. Okay.
So
Why is that happening? Because I did the dot dot, which should just be pulling from the top, but maybe it's pulling from this dist. So maybe what I need to do is
change it back to agent protocol instead of dot dot to see if it's working before you make drastic changes.
well, this dist shouldn't exist on the repo.
Okay.
That is probably what's causing part of the issue because anything that's built in the dist folder shouldn't be there, which I'm pretty sure it isn't, or at least it shouldn't be. Yeah, there's no dist folder here.
Okay, yeah, remove
So
that.
that's from an old build, so I should be able to delete that and then give it a shot now. And of course,
Yeah.
you can't find the module. So now go up one, npm build, npm run build. Yeah, now it's there. Jeez. Okay. At least we're here. So that's all that was just
Great. So remove the
we're in the task handler, and then come up here and remove the throw. Right. Okay, so now inside of void try catch, listing agent task IDs, which is here, response must be an object.
so print the output from line 94. So you can add a line on 103 to say print IDs. Yeah. So I think what the problem is IDs should be a list of IDs, right? That's the expected. Yeah, so it's empty. If
Could
it is
it be
empty,
that it's saying that it needs to be an object when it's returning an array, which even though an array counts as an object in JavaScript land, it doesn't count as an object in Python land or OpenAPI land? That could be it. Let me see. If we look at the spec, the list agent tasks should return with the current page and page size, I think. Let's see this. Okay, so that's probably what it is. It needs to return here. But it's not supposed to be just IDs. According to the spec, calling the agent tasks or getting the agent tasks should just return the entire task.
yep, that makes sense.
So instead of just the IDs, it would just be task, which means that I can get rid of tasks.mat and just return tasks.
Yeah, so that was a change I think Moan added. There's an error on line 94. I don't know what's going on. Oh, because on line 92, you need to change the type.
Task step handler. Okay, let me see this again. Task underscore return task. That's what I got to do there. I'm going to change the terminology of this in a second, but this should fix some of that. The only thing it's missing is the pagination. Yep. The response must have required property pagination. Which is not implemented. So it's only implemented on the artifacts.
Okay. Can we add it onto task? It shouldn't be too difficult, right?
Yeah. Mm, let's give that a shot.
Maybe it's helpful to add all of the commands into one line on command line. So that you don't have to, you could just go up and run. You don't have to type in to make it faster.
Okay. Like a sound.
Yep. Great. Okay, so if you run the entire thing, instead of doing the task, that bug should be fixed.
No, it's URL. That's what I need. Almost. It is
All required properties.
now, yeah, now the get all task works fine, but the get
Get the
singular
task.
task is failing, and get all task with pagination. Items is an array with one item. Response length expects page size.
Okay, it seems like very small issues. So let's look at the get the task.
Right. So well, that worked.
Response has all required properties. Can you look at the test to see what the required properties are?
Needs to have task ID, input, additional input, and artifacts.
So I think we only have task ID, input, and artifacts.
So
So
it
additional
doesn't have
info.
the additional input.
Yeah.
Is that with an underscore?
I don't think so. Is it? Search
Hold on.
additional in agents. Oh.
It is.
Oh, I see.
But this isn't a task input.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do the get task again. Oh. Is that what it is? Page
It's
test?
not. That's not fixing the required
Yeah.
properties one, but that was something that popped up, but I didn't check. Down here. Still doesn't have it. Probably because it is not part of the creation process. Create agent task. Input. Additional input. And that's part of the task request body, which also needs additional input.
Line 80. So create agent task, does it just return task or does it return task colon task?
I think it's returning null, and what I need it to do is return an object.
I see. All passed.
Yep, that did it.
Great. Can you commit this and I'll review and then we merge.
Sure.
And then we should
I'm
also if
gonna
possible,
make it into a PR. What would this
also
go
if
under?
possible we should do a minor release for the npm SDK. And then make sure you remember to change the import from ... to agent protocol.
Oh yeah. That should do it. Do we have any console.logs left over here? I don't think so.
Just do like get diff. Actually, before you commit, can you do a get diff to make sure that there's no okay, so
Ah,
that's
one thing.
yeah. Handle task. Additional import. That's fine. Next page for
Where's my
next.
scroll bar? I guess I don't have one.
I see. So okay, so you changed the name to instead of saying register list agent task IDs, you change it to tasks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, go down. Wait. On one of them, yeah.
That would be on index. There's that. I think that's it there. Good to go.
Wait. Okay. Okay. just do a git commit and then pull request, and if I see anything, I'll just comment on the pull request.
Okay, I think it's good to go.
Okay.
After that one, because there was just this little bit at the end.
Sure. Cool. Yeah, sounds good.
Delete this workspace folder.
Also, when you get a chance, can you update the Agent Protocol AI doc to include the pipe to get it to work for all Unix users?
For the testing suite?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's just a change that needs to happen in general because it doesn't work on Windows either. What happens is the DOS new lines, if you're familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just needs a pass through the whole repo pretty much.
Yeah,
to
so
make sure.
basically the changes is the current one say that it works for Windows, and then in order to work for Unix, then do the pipe thing, right? The
It
current
shouldn't.
one works. The current one doesn't work for Windows.
It might work. It probably does work for Windows, but it's a Bash script, so it's not supposed to work on Windows. It's
Got it.
supposed to work in Bash.
So just say that like to work in Bash, run this command, pipe it to the same command that you were running essentially.
Well, no, that shouldn't be part of the instruction set. Or actually, what I can do here is let me commit this, and then I'll fix the file and commit that too.
Mm-hmm. Get the testing suite to work.
Well, with SDK. It was just the task list, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess that's it.
And add additional input.
Oh yeah. All right, you can merge that. I'll make a new PR for the testing suite. Hi, Juan.
My friend.
Oh, is the time zone change messed up for? So you're joining an hour late. I'm just wondering on East Coast.
Yeah, I don't know why it, it keeps reminding me 1 hour late. I don't know why.
Huh. We yeah, so that's weird.
Hmm.
So I approved the changes and I'll merge that.
Okay. I'm building the local test off of that VR. So, or the testing suite change.
So Huang, what we're doing is we're just like co-working to get the pull request to get agent protocol to be in a good spot. We're recording these sessions also, so if you missed the first hour, you can go back to rewatch that.
Okay, sounds great. So what I'm going to do is to put on my calendar a reminder for 1 hour before.
Yeah,
So I can get it.
yeah.
Okay, guys. I hope to show you next week what we are doing with some stuff on AWS.
Cool.
And that's where I'm playing around at the moment as well. So I'm excited.
Okay. See you next week, guys.
Cheers.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, darn it. This isn't what I want.
Have you guys heard of well, actually I should check. Are you guys done troubleshooting? Will I knock you out of flow if I change subjects? Or are you free to chit chat?
I might need a moment. But
Because I can hold it. It's not like super urgent. It's just like a random thing I found that I thought would be cool to get your guys' opinions on.
yeah, go ahead. Our goal here was to get the PRs working, but the PRs don't. We haven't even gotten to the PRs.
Shit.
But I think it's a good progress that we're getting like the
Yeah.
baseline project working. So
Anyway, I guess the quick version of it is if you're not familiar with Morph or Rift, they do like some agent stuff. They have a extension where you can call like GPT engineer or small developer or whatever. But they've structured it in such a way where they're trying to make like a way to call agents in the shape of like an LSP. So like they basically are trying to turn an agent into a language server, more or less. So I was curious if that's an angle you guys have thought about, or if that's lower or higher level than where you're trying to protocolize, or if there's like room for integration there. And the reason I ask is because I have just installed NeoVim and am getting my
Oh, good, you're
LSP
doing that.
set up, learning more about that. Yeah, I got so pissed off at Cursor the other day after it nuked my conversation for the third time and then freaking like messed up Claude's context. So I was literally building the wrong project for like 2 days. He's like, okay, I'm done with VS Code.
I haven't really heard much about that project that you're referring to. I don't know what a language server is. What is it?
So like it's the protocol for describing you know how like your IntelliSense pops up with the autocomplete and like your the thing that runs your linter essentially. I have sort of a fuzzy understanding of it, but essentially um, uh, the my understanding of LSPs are they are the servers that manage all of the like code assisting actions that happen in your IDE, essentially.
Mhm. Interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to structure an agent as though it is one of those LSPs because it can sort of like, you know, it can do a little more work than just IntelliSense, right? But it when I was looking at the spec that they have, it's very reminiscent of kind of like the agent dot task step or whatever kind of
Do you have
like,
a link to the step that you can share?
yeah, absolutely. And I know I think there's some affiliated in some way with Small and Swix's stuff, so he might have a connection with them as well.
These file from the Outlook outset looks the same. Is
They
it just
are.
like small differences?
That's what I was
in-
talking about with the new lines.
Okay, so someone just was using Windows and they merged it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now if you go on that particular PR and then you run the PR testing suite, does it pass?
Yeah. Well, I already merged it actually, but the if I pull it directly from the testing suite here, grab.
No, I mean the PR that we were initially working on that asked you to back out of Maine.
Oh, that PR. Probably not because the PR would have to be updated to the new changes. So,
So go on this PR again and run testing suite. I don't think they changed any code inside the agent.ts.
yes, but my understanding is that this would still have to be updated. They'd have to go into this PR and
Yeah, so
pull.
can you pull from master?
Or main. Merge main. I did that.
And then run the testing suite.
Okay. Let me hop over to this. They did change some things inside of there. So, build. Oh, I forgot to do the one line. Okay.
So it was working on main and it failed on his thing.
Right.
So we should not approve that PR and say that, hey, like, please fix these things. And my thoughts for Yikes is that it seems like it's just for coding agents.
Yes. Yeah, that is their that's what their thing is. Yeah. It's a
So,
yeah.
yeah, so we are just generic agents, and they're just doing coding agents. And then coding agents make sense for LSP, but for what we're doing, it doesn't quite make sense. We're much more like kind of more universal. We cater to all agents, and we even cater to web navigation agents. So they're doing something very specialized.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I mostly saw the kind of the spec for the types of calls, and they were very like reminiscent of each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hopefully I'll be playing with this a little bit more, and then if there's any interesting stuff I can certainly.
I don't. Can you send to me the spec file? I don't see the spec file anywhere.
Yeah, I was just looking for that actually. I remember seeing it a while back, but now I can't find it for some reason.
Hmm. Zane, can you unapprove the result, the PR, you think, or is it just like once approved, you cannot unapprove?
Okay, good. It's still there. Okay. Commented. So now on to number 100.
No, this error code looks really familiar. It says response must be an object. I'm trying to figure out if it is a issue on his side. Because it doesn't seem like his code changes affects any of that stuff.
Okay, I swear there was like a better. There's like a README for it, but here's the actual spec in Python at least, which is, I mean, close to English, I guess. I swear this spec is like outlined somewhere, but I'm not finding it anymore. I don't know why.
Yeah, so yeah, this is very code specific.
Yeah, definitely. Just, yeah, it seems like potentially like a thing that I guess could be built, if I wanted to build an LSP that talks like an agent, I could build an LSP that communicates via agent protocol kind of thing, which is what they did, except they probably didn't know about agent protocol at the time they were building their thing and just happened to use a lot of the similar ideas.
Zane, did you do local imports, or are you just doing agent protocol? So I think if you do this, it might pass. Yeah. So it's all good to go with this PR. I think we made really good progress today. I think what is needed maybe outside of this is do a minor release on npm. And then we can look at some of the PRs some other time. Maybe we can set up some other time this week to do that.
Squash and merge?
Yep.
We squashing.
Well, let's do an npm release.
What?
Cannot see. Can you make it bigger? I can't see at all. Still really can't see. Sorry.
It's on the actions if you want to look at the actions.
Oh, okay, great. Also, Zane, I think it would be helpful if you write down all the steps that you do to publish. Instead of running each command one by one, just write a bash script. So next time you don't have to debug if, like, let's say you missed something.
Yeah.
I think this is a transient error. I'm gonna rerun. Oh, never mind.
It might be in
Agent
the
Pro
workflow, or it could
one
be.
point. Yeah, this is not in the registry. Did you have to register or something?
It is in the registry. I think the login might have failed.
The login?
Yeah, because it's supposed to log into the NPM before it publishes. Um,
You have the login credential, right?
let me see. Oh, I can't see what's on the repo.
What do you mean?
I don't have permissions to see what's in the repo. This is all I can see.
Oh, see. On the repo, here.
It's possible that
I just added you to admin, so you should be able to see everything.
okay. I should be able to do that. GitHub actions deploy token monorepo expired. So now I just need to figure out if it's using that one or one of these other ones. One of them says it was last used today, which is probably the one that is being used.
Say that again.
I'm looking at the NPM token. I
Mhm.
see one that I've got that was last used today and doesn't
Okay.
expire. So it should be able to do that.
We can, if it's an issue, we can just recreate another one.
Yeah. When was the last deployment?
Gen 9.
When?
January 9th.
Okay, so that must be this one. Okay, NPM token has been updated. Perfect. That did it. And the next token will expire on January 1st, 2026.
Oh, yeah, good point. So were you able to push? I just went to the bathroom. Oh, you
Yep.
did. Cool.
Yeah, it's good to go. Some of the documentation
It's just the
will need to be
NPN
updated.
token was expired, right?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Yeah, that's it.
When you say some of the documentations need to be updated, what do you mean by specifically by that?
Right here is where it says task handler. It needs to have the object behind it as well on the README.
Mm. Oh, that's important on the README.
Yeah.
Other than that, is there anything else that needs to be updated?
Not on the JavaScript SDK.
I think on the
don't
README
think.
it's super important actually. That's what people use in the beginning if it doesn't.
Right. So let me
It's
go
on the
ahead and add
client.
that. And that's going to need to be updated on the website as well.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Needs to be updated on the website as well.
Can we do something that's like only one spot, only we need to update one spot? Can we just remove the like the double updating is not great.
I'll look into that. There might be a
I feel like
easy
it
way to do that.
increases the work. Yeah, increases our workload.
One thing I can think of is whenever we build the website, it could pull documentation from each of these packages. So the README would go directly into the website.
Yeah.
That could work. I'll have to look into it. I'm not sure.
That would be great actually if we could do that. Because don't really like the idea of double updating. Or unnecessary work should be automated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make an announcement on the agent protocol channel to tell them what's going on.
Okay. All right. README is updated.
Cool.
All right, I'm gonna drop off, friends. Have fun. Get your run.
Yep. Good to see you,
Bye.
Yikes. Catch you later.
See you. All right. I'm also gonna go. But if we can schedule another time, sometime this week or next week, to go over the PRs.
What are you doing Friday?
Yeah, I have some time.
Are we meeting for the is that this week? That is this week, right? The founders meeting? I think I
Yeah,
missed the last one.
I might actually cancel that one
Okay.
just because we stopped meeting with the Linux Foundation.
Oh, all together?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So what's
We
the
decided that Linux Foundations may be like too heavy weighted,
yeah,
heavy.
it might be difficult to get people to pay $150,000 or whatever, right?
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
okay. So then what's the plan now?
We might go with the Num Focus Foundation, which is a different foundation. But yeah.
Num Focus. I haven't heard of these guys. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we can connect on Friday, maybe at around do you want to do at your time around 11?
Sure.
Okay, great. I'll set a time for us and
Oh, you want to send me the invite?
huh?
You want to send an invite?
Send an invite, you said?
Yeah, on Google.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, what we could do is we could do next Tuesday again at this time as well.
Yeah, we could do that.
That might be easier.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Let's do that.
Okay. And the recording. I wouldn't say this would be the most exciting thing to put on YouTube.
No, but I think like for people who are interested in agent protocol, that's what they would be interested in, right? Seeing how we work.
Yeah. Okay. I
Yeah.
can upload it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can like cut off the beginning and end where we were not discussing the PR, that would be great.
Sure.
Yeah.